Alright, looks like they're off. Here we go, okay. So we've got Mud Joe immediately heading right, finding the shop. Taking that purple chest, finding a ring of shielding. Not the best find for, for Coda. Hit protection's nice, but generally in most cases, if you're taking a hit, you're generally in a bad situation and you're likely to miss beats and panic, or die in some other way. But, looks like, I believe that's Akane finding a Blast Helm, though. And looks like Akane might be the first one to head down to 1-2 here. Oh, no! He stepped on, I think, was Wall Gold. So, right back to the start for him. Muncho finding that Blast Helm. Grimy finding that Ring of Shielding. Okay, so looks like Joe is going to maybe be our first to get down to 1-2. Just has to clear out this, get past these bats. This exit room being kind of nasty, having a couple of monkeys and a couple of bats. Both things you don't really want to see too many of. Oh, Inknun right on his tail, though. But Mud Joe is going to be the first one down to 1-2. But yeah, Inknun just trying to wiggle past these bats, get in there. Okay, there we go. Inknun on to 1-2 as well. Muncho checking the shop, finding a really nice glass torch. Glass torch being a super good item for Coda. Gives you lots of valuable intel. Tells you exactly where you need to be going and what you need to be watching for. And Akane right behind the rest of them. Down to 1-2 third. And oh wow, looks like Joe is already on 1-3. I turned away for a second and missed it. Ah, he found a Shrine of Rhythm. The Shrine of Rhythm that Inknun is seeing right now. It's probably contemplating taking. He takes it. Giving up that glass torch, but Obsidian Torch isn't too bad either. And Akane also doing the same. So all three of them on 1-3 now. And Akane going down to the arena, trying to get that extra damage from that Karate Gi. Grimy going down. Still trying to get out of 1-1 is Grimy. Inknun getting the Karate Gi now. Cleaning up that arena nicely. Joe, though, looks like he either missed the arena or is just opting not to go for it. Just looking to clear this out, getting to his first boss. Meanwhile, yeah, Akane and Grimy both on 1-1 again. But with this Shrine of Rhythm, it's gonna really greatly increase the chances of Joe and Inknun being able to survive this. And Joe making really good use of that Blast Helm to take out that Minotaur quickly. Getting a little bit of a messy situation here, though, with that Ghost. Trying to fish them out. Clearing it up. Looks like Joe's probably almost ready to head down to his first boss. Yep, Joe on to his first boss. And it's Death Metal! The one thing that I think almost every racer in this is fearing was the Death Metal 1 seed. But Joe making great use of that Blast Helm, getting fireballed, but that Ring of Shielding saving him. And if he can just keep it together, he can get out, checking black for damage, and getting to Zone 2 first. And Inknun getting Death Metal immediately dying to a misbeat. So right now, we have Joe with a commanding lead, the only person to make it to Zone 2 so far, and we're already almost 4 minutes into this race, so about 6 minutes left for these racers to get as far as they can. Joe finding a really nice freeze spell, and going to be going down to his 2-2 now. Meanwhile, Akane looks like he's made it back to his 1-3. Grimy probably about to get to his 1-3 as well. Yep, getting to that Shrine of Rhythm. Akane just clearing up that Minotaur now, looking to head on to his Death Metal one as well. Yep, there we go. Grimy dying to a misbeat. Akane gonna be trying to his best to deal with this Death Metal. Excellent use of the Blast Helm, barely dodging that Fireball, and he is on to Zone 2. Joe missed phasing! It was phasing in Death Metal! Oh, but Joe found it somewhere else! I guess probably a Conjurer. Oh, but Joe stepping onto Direback Gold! And at the same time, Akane bombing Shop Gold and stepping onto it. Oh, this is as much of a train wreck as I thought it would be. Oh, Joe had luck and Akane didn't. Okay, that explains it. I completely missed that the luck difference. That's gonna make a big difference there. Okay, so as it currently stands, we have Joe in first place with that. I think it was 2-2 death. It's 2-2 or 2-3. And Akane in second with a death to 2-1. Inknun in third with a death to Death Metal 1. And Grimy in fourth with a death in 1-3. And we're more than halfway through this race, so we'll see if they can do anything more to change the position. Both Inknun and Akane could potentially pull ahead of Joe if they finish the seed out strong. Alright, Joe getting luck again, having to use his Blast Helm to stop the fleeing Leprechaun, but gonna stick with it. Knows he can get where he can find phasing with that luck. Not trusting this bat though, which he is absolutely right. You never want to trust bats on Coda. They can always find ways to mess with you. Oh, but Joe just not quite handling that Minotaur right, getting caught in a dead end there, going down again. And at this point, it's pretty unlikely Joe's going to be able to beat his current fast on this seed. Inknun seeing repeated deaths, Grimy seeing repeated deaths, Akane just dying to a monkey in 1-1. Oh boy. And we're down to less than 3 minutes remaining. All four of our racers currently on 1-1. It's possible, with a good run, that they could pull back into Zone 2, but they need to floor it. I'm talking full speed strats here, and that's I'm not sure how comfortable these races are with going full speed strat. In fact, I might just call it soon, so that we can maybe hopefully get back on schedule a little bit, because we are falling a little bit behind. But we are rapidly approaching the point where it is not only unlikely but impossible for these racers to make any improvements to their current flag plans. Inknun is on 1-3 though. He has 2 minutes to potentially pass up Akane. If Inknun can make it to 2-2 within these remaining 2 minutes, pass up Akane, and then if he can make it to 2-3 after that, that'll actually put him in first and give him the a nice starting 3 points in this set. Handling this exit room pretty efficiently, too. So he's going to be going on to his death metal very shortly. Alright, Inknun on to death metal. He has that free scroll, too. He could pop it for an easy fight. He's going to do just that. Moving on. Not even checking his chest. Just plowing forward. Wants to get as much ground covered as he can in this last minute. If he can be... Oh, and he jumps into a skeleton! He was so close! Just a little further and he would have pulled into second, just ahead of Akane. But with that, I think that's gonna do it. All our racers still in Zone 1, and only 50 seconds left. So, I believe that's gonna be our order for this point. Mucho getting 3 points. Akane getting 2, Inknun getting 1, and Grimy unfortunately leaving this round empty-handed, but all these racers will be coming back for another race later. Yeah, 20 seconds left, just a little over 20 seconds at this point. There is absolutely no way any of these racers can improve their flag plans, so I am going to go ahead and get started on setting up the next race.